الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We welcome you to the course of Interact with the Quran, and to give you a brief introduction about this course, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the best among you are those who learn the Quran and teach it to others. So how can we implement this hadith? It is if we are in both the phases, like we are learning the Quran and we are teaching it to others. So you as Understand Quran Global students would be here. And for that, this learning part, insha'Allah, the UQ Quran Global teachers would be helping you out in learning the Quran, and for teaching it to others, for propagating this message to others, you would be required to prepare and also propagate this message to the Muslim Ummah. So this is our overall strategy, and you should be having this kind of mindset while taking the course, that whatever you are listening to, you are learning, you also need to propagate it to others. You can make your own groups, you can share it with your family members, you can share it with your friends, and inshallah we will equip you with the tools which would help you in propagating this message to others. And the best way to learn is to become a teacher. So for this, we will be sharing with you these materials. So this is something which is easily available on the internet. So we would recommend Qur'an.com website, which is having several English translations available. So you can choose Sahih International. So this is a translation done by 3 Muslim revered women, and it's a fabulous work, and it is referred throughout the world for among the most authentic works in the English translation done by them. We also have word by word, and that is also available in this website. Then for the Tafsir part, also if we get into details, then we have Tafsir by narration, Tafsir by opinion, Tafsir, the fiqhi Tafsir, thematic Tafsir, the scientific Tafsir. But we have chosen Tafsir fi al-Mukhtasar fi Tafsir al-Quran al-Kareem, which is a scholarly work by a group of scholars, and it's very simple and it's very precise work, and it stays away from addressing issues related to qira'at or i'rab or fiqhi related issues. So we will be using this particular tafsir, and with this we would be getting into the themes of the surah, the brief explanation of the surah, and within this tafsir you will find each page beneficial points. Due to the limitation of time, we will request you to do it as a homework. Finally, we would be also using with the Quran app, which is a fabulous app built under the supervision of Understand Quran founder Dr. Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim. And we would be using this particular app, which has the translation, which has word by word, which has the tafsir, which has the pointers. Addition to that, we would be using some statistics from an in-house built tool, where we get the words of the Quran, the count of the words, the count of the alphabets, the root letters, how many are noun, how many are verbs, and how many are particles. So this would be some additional information, and inshallah we would be sharing all these things with you so that you can also make use of them. So first of all, let's get into the Quran.com website. So why we recommend this website? Here you have all the settings which you can do. So you can see various translations. You can add up the translations over here. Let's say if we want to add a particular translation, all you need to do is a simple click and it will add it. So for instance, here we have Sahih International and Hilali and Khan translation for each of the verses coming up. In addition to that, we can also select word by word, which is in this case showing up over here. So why we recommend this the usage of this website? So this is a very nice place where once you create your user, it's free. You sign in with your user, you can make your own notes. For instance, what we want to do is we want to interact with the Quran. We want to interact with the verses. So let's say once I am done after understanding this particular verse, what I can do, I can go to the notes and say that I will start all my tasks by saying Bismillah. So this is something which I can do, and it would be a note for me, and I can revisit this thing later on. So this is related to Qur'an.com. So this is something which you can use. And then related to Al-Mukhtasar fi Tafsir al-Qur'an, we have this particular website, and within that you can actually go and you can choose a particular surah over here, and you can have the English version of this particular tafsir. So let's say if we choose the English version, so we have the tafsir of the first Suratul Fatiha. So we have the basic introduction, and then we have the surah objectives, we have the explanation, and then the thing which we were saying that we have beneficial points after each page. So this is something which you can do as your homework, where the whole page is summarized and the points which could be of benefit and which could be implemented, which could be taken care of, they are summarized in the end of each page. So this is something which you can make use of. Then the statistic point of view, this is something which we have in-house built. So this, let's say we get into Suratul Fatiha. We select Suratul Fatiha. Now here we get to know that how many total number of words are there, 29 total words. How many are distinct words, how many are nouns, how many verbs, how many particles. So let's say if I go to a particular word, it will also give me the count of it. If I click a particular root letter, it would show me that particular words which start with this these 3 letter root words, and so on. So you can make use of this particular website, this particular tool also. Finally, the major of our focus would be with the Qur'an app. And this with the Qur'an app is available on Apple Store. It's available on Google Store. So you can download it. You can have it on your mobiles, and you can interact with it. And it would be really helpful for you, bi-idhnillah. So once you go into this website, you'll download it. You'll go to the store, and you, as per your mobile handset, and then you would download it. So this is the app which you will be getting. This is the app which you will get. So the first thing which you need to do is simple settings. So you can have it in English. You have other languages also. So here you get into the settings, and within the settings you can choose a mushaf. So there are various mushaf prints over here. So the one which we have chosen is number 3. It has a much higher quality. So you can also choose so that we are in sync. This third option could be chosen. So this is related to the mushaf, and apart from that, these settings, simply do a click of all of them as on. And the final thing which you need to do is the default action. Just click to that, and within that select translation. Within that select translation. So once you are done, so although this app has various features, but we would be focusing on the first one, which is mushaf. So once you click the mushaf, you can have this surah index, you can have the juz index, you can have the page index. So let's say if we get into a particular surah, which is Surah Ali Imran. So in Surah Ali Imran, once I click to a particular verse, since I have made that settings, so once I click that, I will get the translation of that particular verse. Then I have word by word, and I also have al-mukhtasar fi tafsir al-Qur'an also within the same app, so I can move to the next verse and so on and so forth. So this is how we are going to use this particular app. And inshallah, the more we follow, if you would have further questions related to some technical issues or using this app, we can have a follow-up introduction to that bi-idhnillah. So may Allah make this journey of interacting with the Quran, understanding the Quran, pondering over the verses of the Quran, implementing the verses of the Quran easy for us. And may Allah make us steadfast and consistent and keep us away from the traps of the shaitan. Barakallahu feekum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.